Hey everyone, Dennis K here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Hey, listen, Steph and I are back in our hometown of Bay City, Michigan. We came up here for a few weeks to visit our friends and family. So I just want to let you know that if it takes me a little bit longer to get back to you than I normally do, we're just trying to get as many family dinners in and experiences up here with the people that we miss, because really we only get to visit about once a year. So this is the Airbnb we're staying at. And I want to give you guys a little video today regarding investment philosophy, because on my channel I talk a lot about investing in Belize for the financial returns, land, condos, Airbnbs, all that kind of good stuff. But I came across something just a few days ago that I wanted to share with you regarding other types of investments, and really my investment philosophy when it comes to really putting in time, money, energy into all different parts of your life, including friends, family, relationships, real estate investing, living abroad, living as an expat, moving away from where you were born and raised, like Steph and I did, even though this is a great place to grow up, and you still have a lot of friends and family here. Being able to move when we did over 20 years ago opened up so many more possibilities for us. It really allowed us to live in more enriching lives for us. And so I wanted to share this with you. So if you're interested in Belize, take a look at these next two slides. I just put a quote here, and I want to run through how this applies to Belize. So the theme of this video is, what is your investing philosophy? If we assume that the point of investing is ultimately to improve your quality of life and the quality of life of those you care about the most, investments that consistently add stress over long periods of time probably don't make sense. All right, so think about it like that. An investment is supposed to improve the quality of your life, not create stress that detracts from it. Next sentence says, money is traded for things or experiences that catalyze certain feelings. If your investments are generating the opposite spectrum of feelings, it might be time to reassess. It's easy to miss the forest for the trees. This applied to us when we were living here in the United States full time. We got into the trap or the rat race of having the house on the water, the cars, the boats, spending a lot of money on going to restaurants and things like that. And then when we traveled abroad, even spending more money for our travels and our vacations. And we're working, of course, a ton to afford that type of lifestyle. And moving abroad gave us a completely different perspective on life. But let me continue with this slide, then I'll show you the next one. It says, money is a means, not an end. And in the end, most things matter very, very little. Do what helps you sleep at night and wake up with a low heart rate. To me, these are the hallmarks of a world-class investor who gets the picture. So this came up on my X feed from Tim Ferriss. I thought it was a really, really good way to look at all the different aspects of your life, especially for those of you who are looking to leave their hometown or leave the place they're living in now, whether it be Europe, United States, Canada, Australia, and you're seriously looking at Belize. That is going to take a big investment of your time, of your energy, your brain bandwidth, all different things come into play, including your finances. So let's take a look at the top 4 areas where I feel you should grab a piece of paper. Today is Sunday morning, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, get yourself a notebook, and just start writing down some free-flowing thoughts regarding how you currently view these 4 areas of life. First of all, what I see, one of the number one reasons why people choose to move and live somewhere else is a change of environment. So number one, to achieve the maximum enjoyment of life, even when you're engaging in just what I would consider everyday duties, work, cooking, cleaning the house, things like that. I have friends who have moved to Paris, moved to other parts of the world, moved to Belize, and they basically took the same lifestyle that they had when they were living at home. It might be the same job that they had, they're doing it online, the same group of friends, and they just transfer that into a new place. But because they're living somewhere else that's more suited to them, could be the environment, the weather, the opportunities they have, they're able to achieve more happiness overall each and every day, because now they're living where they want to live. and everyday activities now become more enjoyable. For example, maybe going to the grocery store like Steph and I did yesterday, to a big grocery store here, big box grocery store in Michigan. That is one experience. But going to the markets in Belize, or when the fresh fishermen, or the fishermen bring their fresh fish in, and when the boat comes over from Corozal with fresh produce, maybe shopping for groceries now, it takes on a completely different experience. So more enjoyable in many ways. Number two, living where others vacation. Of course, this definitely applies to Belize. Some people save up for a year, two or more, in order to take their family on a week or 2 week trip to Belize. If you get to live in Belize for at least a part of the year, say 2 or 3 months, you're enjoying the Caribbean Sea, more time outside, fresh air, activities, maybe you're a little bit more active, right? So you get to enjoy more of a vacation type lifestyle than you may be able to enjoy where you're currently living. Another thing that I think is really important, at least it is to me, is regarding growth. Growth as a human being, as a person. If we live somewhere for a certain amount of years, then I find that we can get stagnant. We can get into a rut because each day can be like Groundhog Day, or each month or each year. Whereas moving allows us to come into contact, or there's opportunities for growth, a certain set of challenges. You got to figure things out, right? So moving to Belize, the internet is full of message boards asking questions. How do I immigrate to Belize? How long can I stay? Can I get a work permit, passport, bank account? Where should I live? Should I buy property? Should I rent? So all these things are a way of, to me, growing as a person. And then once you've done some of those things successfully, who you become on the other side of that experience is really interesting to me. Steph and I were able to do things now that we never have. And it's because 20 years ago, we decided to, quit the job, sell the house, cars, boats, all that kind of good stuff, and start off with nothing but a couple suitcases in a foreign country. We had to grow quite quickly, figure things out, and we're still figuring things out. But moving abroad, especially spending extended time, different parts of the world, really helps you to grow as a person, in my opinion. And then the fourth thing is people. Yeah, the opportunity to choose new friendships, relationships, develop even deeper connections to your existing true family and friends. Because now many times when you move abroad, you might have friends that you kind of lose contact with. Maybe you didn't have much common with them anyway. They were more friends of convenience. But then with some, you build even deeper friendships. Maybe they're able to come down to Belize and spend an extended time there with you. And the experience you have, taking them out fishing, or maybe visiting the Blue Hole, or, hanging out at Secret Beach for a couple afternoons, those are memories that you'll probably never forget. So how does this apply to this investment philosophy? Well, when it comes to investing your money, think about that as being just a tool. Your time as well, your energy output, all those are things that you can put out into the world. And what you expect to come back from making those investments is an improved quality of life. Now, you certainly can do that wherever you're living at now. You don't have to move to Belize. You don't have to buy real estate in Belize to do that. But that is one tool. So you think about, putting your time, your energy, your focus into, learning how to make this move, even if you're setting yourself up for retirement, maybe 10, 15, 20 years from now. I had an email from a client a couple of days ago, said him and his son are looking to buy something in Belize. And it was interesting what his motive was behind. He said he wants to invest in something where he can start training his son how to make a financial investment. So what it means to put your money somewhere, to see some growth and to get a return. And then what do you do with that return? And I think it's great. I think, that's fantastic. And more people should focus on that as they're growing up. If I do this, this is going to come back. And of course, this applies to the negative as well. But here we're going to focus on the positive. So why invest in Belize? Here are my 4 top reasons: maximum enjoyment of life in everyday activities, being able to live where others vacation, so a completely different lifestyle, growth, the opportunity to figure things out, to become a different person, to get a different set of skill sets, and then finally people, being able to enjoy making new friends, forming new relationships, and even forming deeper connections to people that you're currently close to and want to stay close to. So those are my things I wanted to focus on today. And with that, I'm going to finish my coffee and get dressed and go visit mom and dad. So we got a turkey dinner planned for tonight, nice fire by the fireplace, maybe a little bourbon with my pops. Looking forward to that. And again, if you email me over the next couple of weeks, I will get back to you, but my response time is just going to be a little slower. So thanks a lot for understanding. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.